forget stopping. Here is the dam. I forget the name of the dam. As you can see, driving across it just now. Some random guy side to the side of the road. Not as big as a Hoover Dam, but it is still pretty cool. I almost died there. I stopped at the Carl Hayden Visitor Centre, checked out the dam. Turns out it's a lot bigger than I actually thought. All those power lines I've been seeing running through the desert, they're all coming back to here. That massive, massive power generator that dam is. I guess that might be what makes Lake Powell. It might be a man-made lake. And that would be pretty cool. It would make sense. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so in Walmart, and I get my bits and pieces, and did I already tell this part of the story? Don't know. I was in Walmart, got my bits and pieces, and then went to the money centre to get my traveller's checks cashed, which is what American Express says to do. And if there's not a money centre, do it at the checkout. All fine and dandy, except they're like, well, you could only use them to purchase. So, see, as American Express or the post office has given me $20 traveller checks, I can only get $20 back per purchase, or the change per purchase. So if I get like something for, you know, $5, I get $15 back. So I'm really not too impressed with that. I'm pretty sure that's not the way it's been done before. I'm pretty sure, at least in the Hudson and Walmart, the Walmart in Hudson even, they've cashed them for me in the past without any problem at all. So, fuck you, Page, Walmart. On the plus side though, went to the Shell across the street to buy some overpriced gas, and it is overpriced, even by American terms. But that's just because it's in Lake Powell, which is like it's a middle of nowhere place, which has this station here that you kind of have to buy it from if you're coming through. Cleaned the window so you guys can see out again without the bugs, which would be nice. And I need to remember when I am turning the camera to stop talking so that I can cut effectively. Note to self. This is Utah. Welcome to Utah, folks. We have just crossed the border into Utah. As you can see, it doesn't look much different. However, further up is where you get all that really orangey rock with the canyons. Get Zion. We're not going to go to Arches this year, but yep, it's getting difficult to see, I guess, because it's getting quite dull. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting to camp before dark. I'm going to be getting in about like 9 o'clock or so. It's 7 o'clock just now and I've still got 100 miles to go. So about 9 o'clock I'm going to be rolling into a camp, which is not what I wanted, especially on the first night's camping, because I've not had all the equipment out for, or at least not had it all out for quite a while. So hopefully there won't be any issues. But I'm going to have the lights from the car, headlight stuff. We'll manage, we'll be fine. Morning, folks. This is my campsite from last night. Got here just after 9 o'clock, about 9:15, 9:30. It's so much nicer in the morning. I got here last night and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get eaten by a bear or a mountain lion. And then by the time I set up my tent and got into it, I'm just lying there waiting to be attacked. But nothing came. Morning came. Yeah, so here it is. My campsite. The car. Yeah, I told you I'd tell you a bit more about the car. Guess I could do that now. So it's a new style Toyota Yaris. It's done very well getting up here. This bit of dirt road here is nice and smooth, but there's some pretty gnarly bits further down. We're going to have to go over them again. So perhaps I'll show you as we go down. So this trunk, this boot, is not the most ideal, being just a little hatch to get into everything. But we've got breakfast on the go here. Bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. Got my cooler there with all my chilled foods in it. Yeah, this is it. It's actually a really nice place to be, just quiet, quite secluded. And it's now, well, it's only 6 o'clock just now. But only one person has driven past me since I've been here. And who knows how many lions and tigers and bears, oh my. But we survived the night. Need to go get some more ice to put in the cooler this morning. It's all melted and has turned into a rather soggy puddle on the ground. So that's not going to be keeping my food cool much. So I'll stop at a gas station, get some more ice, and then head into Zion. Go hiking. So I've just found out something interesting. I brought my camping stove from the UK. Brought my camping stove from the UK. Hold on a second, just pull it out. It requires that this bit here, yep, needs to attach onto the propane bottle. Screws on there. Fantastic. Until so we get some light on here, and oh, doesn't quite fit. So fortunately I've discovered this before I actually need to cook anything. So I'm gonna have to go back to Walmart, either exchange this for a bottle that has a smaller bit on it on the top, or get a converter or something, because I cannot cook my dinner like that. So that's another thing I have to find today, although I'm not sure if we're going to be passing any Walmarts today. We'll figure something out though. Right, ready to rock and roll. Leaving the campsite now, and it just occurred to me that by entering Utah I lost an hour. Obviously it's now mountain time rather than the Pacific time, which means I got in at 10:30 last night. But it's a more reasonable 7 o'clock that I got up this morning rather than 6. And it's now 7:45 and I'm heading out. Also, in my list of failures so far, didn't get Ziploc bags for lunch sandwiches, and to put the cheese and ham and stuff in once I've made some sandwiches. Because obviously, being in the cool box with the ice that turns to water, they need to be sealed, otherwise they get a bit skanky. So I need to get a new bottle of propane with a smaller top, or an adapter. I need to get there's rocks all over the place here. I need to get, what do I need to get? So propane, sandwich bags, and I'm sure there was something else. Shit. Well, I don't know. If I can find it, then I can figure it out, then we'll get it. What the fuck was it? Oh, towels, a little rag or something to dry the dishes with. Would be helpful. But anyway, oh, you can see the highway. So here comes a little bit of a gnarly section of the off-road. A bit gnarly here. Here we go. So, I'm not sure how well you can see this, but this is like pretty intense. Well, at least it's very intense for a Yaris. Try not to scrape the front of the car. little bit of a scrape. Nothing major. And the next section I think is even worse. Slowly. There we go, nice and easy. Whew. Right, so there's the highway, and that'll be us in Zion in about 45 minutes. Well, it seems my camera skills are shockingly bad that I couldn't get the camera out and start it in time to see the sign. However, we are here, Zion National Park. I like the red road. It's a bit different. Just coming up to the entrance, where I got to pay the entrance fee, which is rather expensive for getting into a park. I think it's probably one of the most expensive, $25. But it is a beautiful day, and it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day for hiking. Not too hot, but it's 75 today, a little bit cooler, which is nice. It is still only 8 in the morning, so it's plenty of time for heating up. Anyway, I need to pay, so I shall see you guys. Okay, you can really see here the different layers in the rock, and also how it's been cut and gouged through as water's cut it and just come through this area. You can see the lines. Oops, I just pointed it. Not quite got used to this whole videoing thing so well, but beautiful colours here. Very, very bright reds, contrasted with the grey. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at this. So this is worth $25. And I'm sure it's going to be even more dramatic and more scenic once we get deeper into the park. Okay, so Zion Tunnel, well, there's quite a few tunnels in Zion for driving in and out, which causes quite big restrictions for RVs and stuff. However, being in a car, nice and easy, but there's certain rules you guys need to know about passing through tunnels when you're in the USA. Rule number 1, you have to hold your breath for the whole time that you're in the tunnel. So let's just hope it's not too long or I might pass out. And if I remember from the last time I was in Zion a few years ago, this tunnel coming up is pretty long. Have to wait and see if we survive. Survived. That was a long tunnel. Wow, okay, so we've arrived in Zion here, and it is absolutely spectacular through that tunnel, and wow. Just check this out. This is incredible scenery over here. So we're going to go down into the valley. It's quite a drop. There's quite a few switchbacks in the road. And we'll have plenty of stops for photos. And I have the best soundtrack. Got Michael W. Smith, Freedom. It's just perfect for this environment.